Hey everybody, welcome back to DBZ Talk. My name is JB Mega,
And I'm Young Bread.
and today we're going to be talking about our predictions for what we think is going to happen in the Dragon Ball Super Chapter 63 manga. So, left off with a big cliffhanger. Mirrors came in like I called it from the 62 predictions. And so now we're going to talk about what we think is going to happen with Mirrors coming in. We saw Dende coming in. Is he going to heal people? We're going to get into it. So we're going to start it off with Young Bread. What do you think is going to happen? What's the first, just kind of like a bullet point? We'll kind of go back and forth with what we think will happen.
All right, big bullet point I think we should hit first is Dende. I think Dende, first of all, will heal Vegeta. I think Vegeta will be first, and he might heal Goku. I don't know if Goku's going to die. Because
Yeah.
Goku took that giant, hole straight through his chest. So I think Dende will definitely heal Vegeta, and Vegeta will, because I think this is Vegeta's arc. I'm still going with that. I want this to be Vegeta's arc. He's got the move. He's got the only move that can beat Moro. So I really want it. I think it has to be his arc. What about you?
I kind of agree on the Dende thing. At least I don't know like the extent of like Dende's healing abilities. Would he be able to heal up that big of a like hole
Well,
from Goku?
well,
Would he be able to?
in the Frieza saga, he healed Vegeta when he had that hole blasted in him by Krillin.
Yeah, but that one that big though, that was kind of tiny compared to Goku's. It was. I mean,
Yeah,
it could. Yeah, in theory, if Dende took his time. So yeah, it could.
Goku took a whole arm through the
Yeah,
chest.
Goku would have to. Goku would have to sit there for like 5 minutes and just wait. But I guess it could happen. I couldn't really remember what his like healing maxed out at. You know what I mean? Like if he went
Yeah.
to a certain point. I agree. He's gonna heal. I don't know about the order necessarily that you're talking about. I think in general he's obviously gonna heal people.
Mm-hmm.
I think my biggest bullet point is what Mirus is gonna do.
Yeah,
I think Mirus is very interesting because when he shows up as an angel, but when he appears to Moro, he's in his like space outfit. So my like wondering is he able to use his angel powers like fully, or is it kind of like if he engages with people in combat he can't use his full angel abilities? You know what I mean? Like because
yeah,
he hadn't
that's
mastered it
interesting.
yet, because he didn't train with Goku in his angel form, did he didn't.
No.
It was just a space form. So I wonder if I wonder if that's how he would break like, the code, of interfering if he used his angel abilities.
I don't know,
So that's my biggest question of how he's going to interact with Moro. That's my
I
biggest thing.
I think they're gonna be equal in strength.
Right.
That's my theory. Is I think it's going to be like a complete even fight, and Vegeta, maybe Goku will be healed, and that's what will turn the table on him.
Yeah. I think this is kind of an overview for like later. I
Hmm.
still think Mirus is going to end up doing either something to where he's going to himself get like eviscerated, or they could go with the happy ending, and oh, well, you broke the rules, but you did the right thing, and they keep him around. But I think it would be like a bittersweet if they made him kind of like vanish. And that probably won't happen next chapter. But I think that's kind of like the setting stone, at least for what something that I would want is. I
Yeah,
want this chapter to be more, yeah, Dende's healing them, but I want it to be more based on like the interactions between Mirus and Moro.
oh yeah,
Because Mirus in general, we haven't seen everything that he can do. And like you said, I think power wise, they're going to be around the same.
hmm
It's just I think abilities will come in again, like before. Vegeta was beating Moro, and then Moro got a better ability. So
yeah.
I think we don't know what Mirror's full abilities are. So that's what intrigues me the most. And I think either this chapter they're gonna begin interacting, and like maybe halfway through they'll throw like the first couple blows, and then probably the chapter after that is when shit is gonna just blow. You know, like Mirror's is gonna go to his final whatever, Moro will go to his final whatever, and then at that point probably Goku and Vegeta will either be at full strength or, you know, about there along with everybody else at that point.
Yeah, I think that this chapter, chapter 63, is going to focus on Mirror's and Moro's fight. I think
Yeah.
that this whole episode that's coming out in August is going to focus just like strictly on them. I don't know. I don't even know if it'll show Dende more than once. Because I really think that this is going to center around how strong Mirrors is and what he can do, and it's also going to show how strong Moro is now. I think it's a great introduction
Yeah.
to show his like potential, because like I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think Moro's capped at this point. I think this is his max power. This is as strong as he's going to get. So if this is like in turn his final form, then we're going to have to see a climax of his ability and a center point on where our team, like the Z Fighters, can go to beat him
And get the weakness of him.
Yeah, and so I think, Moro might kill Mirrors.
Right.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be a plot twist, because I don't know if that can actually happen with him being an angel, or even like an angel in training. We've never seen an angel actually fight, and especially one that's like not trained.
Yeah, that's why I was curious about it, because when he was angel when he showed up, because Dende was like, it's you.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he comes down, he's in like the space uniform. He's not in the angel form anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder, like, if he gave it up at that point. So, because he's still in training, so he can kind of go between the two in a sense. Maybe. I'm just thinking that might how it works. So, like, when he is not in his angel form, he could be vulnerable. To dying. Well, so, like, that's kind of the choice that he made was, I don't care if I die. I got to go down there. I can't sit here and just act like everything's okay.
Yeah. Well, like, we've never seen an angel fight. Like, the only thing that we've ever seen an angel do was whenever Whis knocked out Beerus. And that was, like, just to show you that they are immensely strong. Someone that
he was training with Goku and Vegeta too, but he never really
he wasn't trying.
Did anything. Yeah, he didn't really do anything. It was just showing you how outclassed they were.
Yeah.
So that's my intrigue with Mirus is, does he have all those like angel abilities if he's not in that form, or is it he has a different kind of power that he's used that he doesn't need to use those in like combat at least?
Well, he did train Goku in Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, so that's why I'm curious about what he can do.
But what is
outside of it angel form?
Yeah, what is Ultra Instinct to Moro? I mean, we don't know Moro's cap, and if we're going off of pure super, Goku and Jiren fought while Goku was in Ultra Instinct, and Jiren still put up a fight, and I would have to say that Moro's stronger than him. So.
Oh yeah, well again, it was like I was saying, it's down to abilities now more than like screaming
technique.
louder and raising your power level.
Yeah, it's down to like actual fighting style, in which case I would say that Moro again has the upper hand because he's been around for so long. So
well, see, he's less physical though than someone like Mirus is. He's physical, but he's more brute. If that makes sense, like he's more of a brute kind of dude.
Yeah.
And his abilities come from like more so doing shit with like his chi. Mirus, at least from what we've seen, is more physical. That's why I think it's gonna be an interesting dynamic. Cause like you had that with Vegeta and Moro and the Goku and Moro, they were kind of both just physical, blah 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 blah. But once Moro got this new form, he was more physical, but it's more about his abilities that are making him that strong, you know?
Yeah.
So it's kind of a cool dynamic because we've never seen Mirus go all out. And in theory, we haven't seen Moro go all out yet in this form.
Yeah. And like that raises the question of, does Mirrors have like abilities that Moro might be able to copy? Uh like
Yeah, dude.
we don't know that. I don't think he'd be able to copy like Ultra Instinct, but maybe something like that power infusing thing that he did to
Mm-hmm.
Jocko's gunshot, or maybe some other form of energy blast or technique. We don't know.
Oh, I just thought of something.
Hmm.
What if Moro grabs Dende
And heals
and
himself.
no one copies his abilities?
Yeah, and like heals himself.
Oh man, I just thought of that. What if that happened?
What
Mirror.
if what
Oh man.
what if he just like copies Dende and then kills him?
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, you all aren't getting up.
Oh my
That
god.
see, that'd be the way I would take it if they did the bittersweet with mirrors. If they go down that route, I'm not gonna get into what I think will fully happen near the end of this arc, or if it is the finale of like it all. I don't know, but I don't think it's gonna go that bittersweet route. Sadly, because we know how Dragon Ball arcs have usually ended.
If
In
he
a more
were
like positive way, in a sense.
if he was to kill Dende before he was able to heal them, I would assume at that point Miros is going to beat him.
Yeah, it'd be set in stone. Well, maybe Beerus could. I don't think Beerus is going to come in, but he could be like, "What's going on Earth?" Like come
Well,
over at
yeah.
the last second, and then be like, "Oh,
Oh, I'm pretty sure
okay."
him and Whis are watching.
I thought Beerus was like fishing or something,
I
and
don't.
Whis was watching. I
Whis
thought
might,
that's what it
it might
was.
be Whis. It might be Whis is
It
watching.
was Whis and Mirrors watching. And Mirrors was, like, you're just gonna stand here and do nothing, and then Beerus was like fishing or some shit.
Yeah. So, well, if that's the
It's
case,
interesting,
and he
man.
was with Whis, then Whis has to. I mean, Whis obviously has to know that he's there.
Oh
So,
yeah,
so that also brings up the question of like, maybe Whis will stop Mirrors again because he stopped him from training with Goku. So maybe
why?
Whis might stop him
Well,
from fighting.
I wonder if Whis has the power to like eliminate Mirrors, or if it has to be the Grand Priest, since he was the one that kind of gave him, like the
Yeah.
everything. So like, what if the Grand Priest came in right when Mirrors was about to win, and he's like, "You disobeyed our rules. You are gone."
That would be some crazy crap. Like,
Because it would give you a dynamic though of not, because Whis up to this point has always been like the friendly guy, the night. At
yeah.
this point though, you would fucking hate Whis.
Yeah. But he's just doing his job.
Yeah, he's doing his job, and that's kind of cool because you have a power dynamic of like Vegeta and Goku getting pissed that they did that,
Yeah.
but then Whis' response would be, you know,
This is
what
what I
happens
have.
to this? Yeah, what happens to this Earth?
It's nothing.
It's not me. I'm an angel. If Beerus wants to blow it up or save it or whatever, that's Beerus, not me.
Yeah.
I serve him,
Yeah,
but
which
I also serve the universe and the balance of it.
yeah. And that also like it kind of touches on the theory of like angels being evil. Only briefly though, cuz I don't think Whis is evil. I think he's just a neutral being. Like
Yeah,
his whole
that's
like,
what their states are.
yeah, like his whole purpose is just like you said, to bring balance to everything, and to have like Mirrors, who is an angel, interfere in that fight, like just throws it all off. That's not natural
Mm-hmm.
selection. That's like it's like a hacks at that point to have a basic god or like another being just save you anytime that you were in danger, which shouldn't be the case.
And maybe Beerus could end up. And again, this is going a little bit farther out, but I'll stop this theory crafting here with mine. But maybe like Beerus kind of like disagrees with Whis doing that, and he comes in.
Which would also be really cool. I
Yeah,
I don't I don't know
I
how
don't think it'll
strong
happen,
I
but
don't
that'd be
know how
dope.
strong Beerus is compared to Goku in this Ultra Instinct form. Uh, because
Oh,
Goku's like
he's Beerus is still stronger, I think.
Goku's got he's like the base power for all Dragon Balls. You can like match everyone off of him,
Yeah.
but like Beerus does have the Hakai or whatever the destruction stuff is called. So he has that ability, but Moro just seems to be. I don't know. Moro like legit scares me in this manga. Like his abilities and his power is just unreal. I've never seen a Dragon Ball villain one shot everyone, and like he's beat Goku and Vegeta multiple times now. And this
Mm-hmm.
time Goku's like literally, if not dead, seconds away from dying.
Yeah, because almost every other time when Goku gets like, killed or damaged, it's like he chooses to do it.
Mm-hmm.
He's never. I'm trying to think of a time he didn't really get like forcefully killed. Piccolo kills him when he fights Raditz.
Yep.
Vegeta and Goku just beat the crap out of each other.
And,
Frieza doesn't kill him.
nope.
He kills Cell.
Yeah, he sacrificed at Cell. Yeah, Goku.
And then Boo, he gets beat up at Boo when he comes back to Earth, after Super Boo's like absorbed everybody.
But he could
But
have
then
beat
he
Boo with
fuses.
Super Saiyan 3.
Right,
He
but I'm
chose
saying
not
after
to.
that. I'm
Yeah.
saying after that, like when he came back with Super Boo, and then Vegeta came, and then they fused and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But,
But
I guess
he's
in
never.
Super,
He's
because
never been
Beerus, hit him, but he's never been obliterated like he
this.
is here.
Yeah, he's never been. The only time he's ever had a hole in his chest like this was in Dragon Ball, whenever Piccolo surprised him.
Yeah.
And when Frieza's guy surprised him in Resurrection F. Only
Yeah, and even then, it was just like a little like, bink. This is like
this
just
is
a- an arm just going through you.
yeah, this is
And
like
a big
pure,
arm at that. A big, meaty, muscular Moro arm.
Yeah, this is a pure like murder move, and like so. I don't know because Moro does want to eat Goku. I mean, he wants to
but
eat
at
all
what
their energy.
cost,
Yeah,
That'd be kind
but
of the thing.
yeah, I don't think he's like stupid enough that if he thinks Goku will leave, like be a threat, I don't think he's stupid enough to leave him alive. Like,
Right. That's why I think he might do something with Dende, because he already, he heard the telepathic talk between Piccolo and Dende, like, I can come and heal everybody. So he already knows what Dende can do. Now, what would be kind of a cool thing where Moro goes, like, flies to get to Dende, and Mirrors just teleports and punches him. And is like,
that's exactly
you're
what
not
I was
getting
just.
over there.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
he's
what
like,
I was
you're
just
not going
thinking.
over there.
Yeah, and then that's when their fight would start, which is probably what I could see that actually happening, where Moro charges Dende, and then that's when the fight between him and Mirrors happened. And at which point, I think Dende would heal everyone to the best of his abilities, and then that's when something could happen to Mirrors. Either he be
Right.
hurt by Moro, or he might, get taken by Whis. Or
And
the
the
Grand Priest. Yeah, or the
I
Grand
think because
Priest.
the Grand Priest might come, and then he sees all this fighting, and he's like, Mirrors, you've broken, like the law of the angels or whatever. And there's Moro standing there and all this, and he's just kind of like, who is that? But he's still like chill. He's like, okay. And then he just eliminates him. And then that pisses off Goku and Vegeta even more.
Yeah,
And then they heroically do something, and
I would
yada
love
from
to see the Grand Priest like eliminate Moro. I know it's not gonna happen, but like, could you imagine if he shows up to like take care of Mirrors, and Moro gets so cocky that he like tries to like attack the Grand Priest, and the Grand Priest just holds up one hand, and immediately he just like disintegrates. That would be awesome.
I would like a dynamic of conflict between
The angels.
Goku and Vegeta and like Whis, because they've never really had like bitter conflict toward them. They've had it towards Beerus, but not toward Whis.
Yeah, well, I mean, like Whis is just like, you want to talk about unfair power levels and like a gap between energy. That's one to talk about.
Well, he's just in the autonomous Ultra Instinct all the time.
Yeah, but like, and being in that state all the time
Oh, I
comes with
know.
perks.
I know. I'm just saying that's what I mean is like it's just normal for him. It's just like waking up and breathing and he didn't have to think about it. And it's like that's pretty damn scary, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, it definitely is. Like you don't know what he can do. Like I think we saw we shoot one energy blast whenever he was training with Goku, and I assume that was like a weak one for him. You got that scene where like Goku and Vegeta are going all out, like punching at him as like hard and fast as they can, and he's sitting there blocking everything rapidly, like not even like paying attention. And he like
Mm-hmm.
writes his symbol on their shirts. Like this dude can he can fight.
That's what
So
I'm saying. What can the Grand Priest do above that, you know?
yeah,
That's why I think he's going to come in because I think he's the. Well, obviously, him or Zeno, you know, the one above him, probably are the only ones that have the power to, like, eliminate an angel. So I
well,
think that's
yeah,
why, if that's the reason why Mirrors gets, like, you know, defeated or destroyed or, like, just erased,
hmm
it's going to be the Grand Priest that comes in and stops it.
yeah. I don't
And
think
Whis may go to the Grand Priest and
yeah.
be like, hey,
Well, he
we
already
got a
yeah
problem over here.
he did that whenever he was training with Goku.
Oh, yeah.
We like tattled on him, but
Yeah.
I don't think Zeno is like bothered with the angel stuff.
No, I'm
He's
just
just like too
saying
much of
the
a
only
kid.
two people that can do it would be
Whis and
Zeno and the Grand Priest.
yeah,
I don't think Whis has the power to, you know, like destroy another angel.
yeah, probably
I don't
not.
think he can.
Probably not. I
I don't
wouldn't.
know.
I don't know. Maybe all angels have this. We don't know a lot
Yeah,
about the
it's gonna
angels.
be interesting, but we're kind of going on more and more, which you know, whatever. It's fun. We'll get to 64, and then we'll be like, yes. So then, what about this? And we'll go again, but
Right.
it's fun. So, uh, that's pretty much our predictions on it. I mean, there's not a lot else that's like been set up really that I can think of. Everything's kind of coming together now. You know, pretty
Yeah.
much everybody's where they need to be for the most part. I mean, Krillin's over there, but it's
That's what I was gonna
Krillin.
say.
Who cares?
Krillin's coming with sensu beans.
Yeah, well, he can't get in the hole, so it doesn't matter because
Oh
it
my
gets shut.
god! Hold on. Before we wrap this up, I just thought about something. What if Moro does kill Dende, and then Krillin heals Vegeta with a sensu bean? That would leave
Yeah, but
Goku to die, and
yeah, but the
Vegeta
hole
would
got
get.
the hole got closed once Mirrors and Dende got there because Mirrors opened it.
I would assume that mirrors can open again.
Yeah, but he opened it when he was in his angel ability,
That's true.
and he's not in his angel ability now.
Or maybe
So
like
maybe
maybe like he mirrors like punches Moro so hard that he like cracks the barrier and shatters it with his own
maybe
body. That'd be cool.
maybe
Cool animation.
Krillin may be the winner here, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, Krillin for the win. All
All
of a
right.
sudden, Destructo Disc out of nowhere.
Hell yeah. All right. That is our predictions for chapter 63, August 20th. We are going to fucking do the reactions that day. I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome.
Same.
So that is it from me, at least. So I will speak to you all later.
Yep.
Bye-bye now.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and leave a thumbs up. And, if you guys have any video ideas that you want us to do, make sure to shout them out there and we'll do them. Also, check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.